Welcome to Speaking of Sports. I'm your host, Jared Slack. Hope everybody enjoyed their week off, enjoyed their vacation, their Thanksgiving holiday. Now we're ramping up for Season 2 of Speaking of Sports. It's going to be a great one. This week I'm going to talk about the Cowboys. Cowboys have played 3 games since we have talked last. They played 3 games in 12 days. This is a stretch of the year that everything's crammed up. Injuries are crazy. Just so much stuff is going on right now. I'm also going to talk about the Mavericks, what's happening with the Rangers right now. I'm going to go over all that stuff, and I can't wait. Okay, I'm going to date all the way back to, it was November 24th when the Cowboys played the Patriots. Unfortunately, this is a very frustrating game for the Cowboys. I remember talking about it, doing a preview of this game. This came down to 1 to 2 plays. It was there was a block punt by the Patriots that resulted in a touchdown. There was also another turnover. I don't quite remember what it was, but that resulted in a field goal. The only touchdown that occurred was when they had that blocked field goal or the block punt. My apologies. And other than that, there was zero offense throughout the game. It was a great defensive game. Cowboys defense really stepped up. Patriots defense was awesome. The Patriot cornerbacks, they really held the Cowboy receivers to little to nothing. It was Amari Cooper had 0 receptions. Like, that's how crazy it was. I don't know if Mario was playing hurt that game or that's just how good Stephon Gilmore really is. But if that is how good he is, then props to him, and he deserves some awards at the end of this year. Now I'm going to go to the next game would have been the Bills on Thanksgiving Day. That was just an upsetting loss. It was uncalled for. The Cowboys, they just didn't want to show up that day. It seems like there's a couple games this year that they're just not into, and it seems like they just think that they can lose it, or they just think that maybe they can win it. They don't have enough confidence built in. Maybe they have too much confidence. I don't know what it was, but Josh Allen ran all over him. He passed all over him. The Singletary, their running back, he had a great game. Cowboys defense did not do good whatsoever. Neither did the offense. The very first drive of the game was so promising, and the Cowboys offense drove right down the field and scored a touchdown. And after that, it was punt, 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 turnover, turnover, punt, punt, punt. It was terrible, and that was just a awful game to watch. The night of Thanksgiving, after you ate that big old dinner, everybody was so depressed after that. Now, the Cowboys and Bears, of course, I'm not able to tell you what happens in this game yet because it plays tonight. I'm recording the day before. But this could be a tough challenge for the Cowboys for the sole purpose of it might be one of those trap games again. One of those, both teams are 6-6. Cowboys are the better team, I believe. But this could be one of those games where the running backs like David Montgomery and Tyreek Cohen are just getting in the slot, coming out of the backfield, catching passes, and you're going to have people like Jordan Lewis all over them, which Jordan Lewis is a great cornerback, but he's had some bad games, and will this be a good game for him? You're going to need Amari Cooper to step up, be great in the receiving game. On the road this year, he hasn't had a lot of success. He's done half as good as he has at home this year. So you really need him to step up. You need Dak Prescott to have a great game. You need Ezekiel Elliott to step up. That New England game, believe it or not, if you look back, Zeke had a great game. And that was one of those games where they didn't let him run the ball enough. Because it sounds dumb when you say that, because all year long we were saying, pass the ball, quit running to Zeke. No, this was one of those games when you need to pick apart that defense, and he was dominant in that game. And they just, for some reason, stopped giving it to him because I guess all year long they were told to not let Zeke run the ball. And at the perfect time, they said, Zeke, you're not running the ball. I don't know what it was. But, yeah, those people need to be on their game Thursday night, which would be last night. But, yeah, I had a great week off. I hope everybody else did too. We got, what else we have? The Mavericks. Luka has been going off lately. He was the Western Conference Player of the Month of November, which that sounds crazy. He's 20 years old. He's not even 21 yet. He's 20 years old. Youngest player to ever get that award. So, the future is looking very bright for the Mavericks right now. The whole team is doing very well. 2 nights ago, Wednesday night, against the Timberwolves, the bench players went absolutely off. They had so many points from the bench. Dwight Powell, I think, had 24, 26 points. Dorian Finney-Smith had an enormous slam that was just crazy. Their whole team is looking great, and I think they're sitting in the four spot right now for the playoffs. So if they keep that up, if they get to the 4 or 5 spot, that's just insane, because everybody was talking to them coming into the year, can they make an 8 seed? Can they make a 7 seed? And they're sitting at 4 right now. Oh, by the way, they also beat the Lakers the other night. I think that was on Sunday night. And the Lakers were on a 10-0 stretch or 9-1 stretch or something like that. Now the Mavericks are on a 9-1 stretch. First time since 2011 that they did such a thing, the year that they won the championship. So, great things looking ahead for the Mavericks. The Rangers have some pretty interesting news. They signed a couple pitchers within these last couple weeks. Some lower-end pitchers that aren't too bad, some veteran guys. And they're still in the hunt for some other pitching because they desperately need it. These 2 guys that they got could be a 4 and a 5 on a 4 and a 5 hole rotation spot for a good team. So that's where you want them. You don't want to be a 3 and a 4. You want to be a 4 and a 5 if you're going to have your 5. So you're looking to get a number 3, or looking to get a number 1. Maybe move Mike Minor down to 1 and Lance Lynn to 2. Then you got a great rotation. Imagine Mike Minor as your number 2. Be like the Mets last year with Jason DeGrom and Noah Syndergaard and people like that, and Zach Wheeler. Oh, by the way, Wheeler signed with the Phillies for 4 years. I think it was $118 million. So Wheeler's out of the equation for the Rangers at the moment, but you still have Garrett Cole. You still have I forgot his name. Nationals last year. However, yeah, there's still some people on the table. And Anthony Rendon, third baseman for the Nationals as well. He is still on the table. The Rangers are very interested in him right now. It's kind of a all or nothing for the Rangers now, because there's not really any third baseman left besides Josh Donaldson. So it's going to be all or nothing for Anthony Rendon, and you're going to have to pay him more than likely. There's sources saying that he might only want like a 5-year contract, so he gets another one before another big contract before he starts to decline in age and productivity. So it might be like a 5-year or 6-year, $400 million deal, something like that, just like Nolan Arenado got with the Rockies, something like that. It's going to have to blow it out of the water for him to just automatically agree. And if not, he's more than likely going to be back on that same championship team as he was last year with the Nationals. All right, everyone, that's all I have for this week. Thank you for supporting me through Season 1. Let's just keep this thing going. Please listen to my podcast. Go to Mute Mogul radio station on Facebook. Download the app. Listen to it. And give it a like and share it, please. If you have any sports-related questions, please comment below or message me personally. Maybe I'll try to get them answered in next week's show. Until then, thanks for listening to Speaking of Sports. I've been your host, Jared Slack.